Hello and welcome to another Midweek Rant from the Honest Football Podcast. Today we're going to talk about the roll-on, roll-off substitutions.
It's quite a fairly new thing, isn't it?
Well, not really.
No, it's become a bit more prevalent recently, though, isn't it?
Last season or so.
Did it start in Sunday League? Am I right in thinking that? Because I remember...
I assume the kids were at it.
I remember...
Oh, no, kids was different.
No, as a young kid, I remember there not being roll-off subs. And then as I got into my early teens, I remember it happening.
That's interesting, actually.
Was it not an initiative because we were, like, as kids, you're paying £4 or £5 a week or whatever, and it was to make sure everyone could get on? Because it used to be the same, 3 subs, and then 1 or 2 wouldn't get on.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. I don't know. It was a point that it changed.
We're a bit old for that.
I don't know, but yeah, the point being, it's in adult football now anyway.
It's in adult football. It's trying to encourage more people to carry on playing. So it's not just like the 3 subs and that's it. The other 2 guys don't come on. But that's it. Yeah, pros are, it encourages other players, more players to join in. The cons is that it does disrupt the flow of the game.
Well, I want to focus on the cons because I don't believe that is the con, and that's why I want to rant about it. So
okay,
I don't believe the con is that.
I'll just sit here now and let you speak for the rest.
Thank you. The con is not. The con is not that it disrupts the flow of the game. The con is that I have no problem with it in Sunday League football, in adult football, in kids football. I have a problem with it in the football pyramid. We are talking about a competitive English league system, and whether you talk about the top level or the bottom level, you're still all in the FA Cup, the FA Vars, the affiliated competitions that the top teams can win. Craig's already not very happy.
I just want to see.
Why are you not happy about it being in the football pyramid?
Yeah.
So for me, the football pyramid.
What step are you mainly concerned about?
Anywhere in the football pyramid, any Saturday football pyramid football, aside from Sunday League and pub leagues, it should not be in place. Okay?
Why though?
And it's also fine in 5 and 6 aside, which we'll get Craig into at some point.
That's different. It's not a real game.
My problem with it is as soon as I speak about the football pyramid, I associate things with people acting professionally or clubs being run properly. I talk about clubs rather than Sunday League, where it's your mates just hashing together whatever shit they can come up with, which is what most of our Sunday League teams have been. But on a Saturday, I think of clubs, properly run, proper football clubs. Doesn't matter whether you're at the top paying hundreds of thousands a week or at the bottom not paying anything at all. It doesn't matter. You alright?
No.
Look like you're about to piss yourself now.
I was, to be honest. Anyway, I can't discuss that one.
But for me, once you're in the football pyramid, I do not believe it should be there. Yes, it disrupts the flow of the game, but also we're talking about things that should be run in a fit and proper manner. And I don't believe that having just an unregulated people running on and off the pitch at all times is right. And there have been a couple of cases in the last 10 years where teams have ended up with 12 on the pitch temporarily and things like that. And they've resulted in big stories at that level, and particularly in those leagues, fines and things like that. And I don't understand how you can have something unregulated in the FA football pyramid.
Yeah, no, I think it's to a point I agree with you, but I do feel that the moment you have like 3 officials or people are not paying subs to play, then there has to be that element of professionalism, I think. But I do feel on the flip side of that, you're taking players. So if you take the Spartan South Midlands, just because it's a league we know, you're taking players from where they live to, for argument's sake, if you live in Luton, to go to Risborough and not playing them and not paying them either, you're asking a lot of people then. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like if you had the roll on, roll off, you've got a better chance of people contributing. You know, I just feel, I don't think it's the worst idea. I'm not saying I wouldn't want to see it in the Championship or anything like that.
No.
Well, that's the way we're going, isn't it? That's the
problem. No, it will never happen.
It gives people a chance to play. And ultimately, that's what most of us
do. And that's fine, and that's what you can do on your Sunday public. But when you are in the football pyramid, you're playing in proper FA affiliated competitions. You should not be on roll.
What about if you limited it then? You could have roll and roll off, but you only had 6 subs across the
I don't have the problem. See, the limit of subs isn't my problem. So when you've got, you say you've got a 5-man bench in non-league, I have no problem. You shouldn't have to restrict that to 3. You can have all 5 subs.
Right.
But they should not be roll on, roll off.
No, but what I mean is so you think if you have 5 subs,
straight subs, that's it.
All 5 subs can be made, but they shouldn't be roll on, roll off, because talk about disrupting the flow of the game. And I know it's a slightly different matter, but we saw in the World Cup in the summer a goal where a player had gone off with an injury and just run back on. But when you've got that roll on, roll off subs, you're not regulated on the touchline, so you can go 5 yards down and sneak on a bit further forward and things like that, you know. So that's for me where it starts to become a bit of an iffy grey area.
Linesmen's
It's a bit of an iffy grey area, and that's my problem. Is that I genuinely believe I have no problem with the amount of subs using all the players.
Yeah.
That's not my issue here. You can use all the players, but they have to be
So,
substituted properly at a breaking play.
What about if You made all your 5 subs, but then there's an injury happens.
Yeah, good point.
And then you might as well bring
Well,
the player back.
as a good tactical manager, you wouldn't make all your subs that early when there's a risk of an injury.
No, but it could happen in the last 5 minutes, for example.
It's the same as a proper business. You live and die by your mistakes, don't you?
But if you...
But
you might as well keep the 11 players out there. You might as well take the guy off, keep him, like...
I like the idea.
If you've got 5 subs, what manager, mate, guys, 5 substitutions can make all of them and goes, I'll tell you what, I've made them at the half-hour mark.
I don't know, if you're 3-0 down, say 4-0 down...
Well, then that's his choice.
That is naive football manager mode there.
If you're 3 or 4 goals down at half-time and you go, well, I'm going to cane 5 of you and take them off, you accept... As you do in professional football, that doesn't change at any level. If you make that mistake and someone then gets injured, you know you're suffering.
However, I'm going to flip it slightly then. You're talking...
You're going to play devil's advocate?
Yeah, you're talking at the elite level of the game where you've got lads who are fit as, they're athletes at the end of the day. The level...
It doesn't change. If you pull a hamstring, it doesn't matter how fit.
No, I'm not about hamstring. I'm on about where if you're playing a level where, it is maybe the South Midlands or whatever, but getting more than 40 minutes out of a certain player, maybe a winger, tricky winger, lots of bursting runs... Would it not be better if he did half an hour, come off, come back on, a bit more tactical? Yeah, second win.
If you defend him brilliantly and he can't make an impact in that first hour and has to come off, then he's failed in that game. He doesn't get another chance to come and go, I'll tell you what, have a go at this fat old right back when he's a little bit more tired. Eh?
Yeah, is that not good management?
Well, then leave him on the bench to start with and bring him on in the last half an hour.
So what I would love to do, I haven't got the guts to do it, but in my team on Saturday afternoon, what I would love to do is we've got one bloke who's got an absolute worldie of a left foot, lazy as though. I would love to bring him on for a free kick, let him take the free kick.
Do you want to name him while you're there?
Take him off. No. What I'm saying is, I would
do that for myself. Like, if I do that for myself just for throw-ins.
But is that? I mean, I quite admire the NFL. I don't mind going down that route a little bit, where you bring on a kicker to take a free kick.
Can I just say on behalf of myself and Craig that the Honest Football Podcast does not support all American sports that are 3 hours of adverts and 30 minutes.
We definitely do not like the NFL. Apart from Charlie, he's been playing Madden as well as Perry too.
But he's still in his cricket shirt.
I broke my controller. No, I am. No, but I'm just saying, are you not playing... I suppose what I'm saying is at a lower level, an amateur level, you're not playing to people's strengths. And is that not another way of being a tactical genius?
No. All you're doing is taking your general tactical ineptitude that's at that level because we don't have enough qualified coaches and all that, and using it to go, I'll tell you what, I'll bring the free kick taker on for a free kick. He's rubbish at everything else. You could train someone for 10 hours a week to take free kicks, and then literally, you could sub him on 6 times a game every time you get a free kick. That's disgraceful. That is not in the spirit of the game, and it is not right for an FA affiliated competition. There's no professionalism.
There's no difference to having let's be honest, there's some players who play in a football team because they've got a long throw. I'm just
but the team accepts that they have to put up with the rest of his game for the rest of the game. Do you know what I mean?
No, because he'll get substituted, he'll come back off, and then that's the point of rolling off.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, how many times do you see, example, I can't remember which one it was, where the Dutch brought on a goalkeeper for a penalty shootout.
Oh, Tim Krul did that, yeah.
What's the difference?
And what's the difference? They had affiliated a set number of substitutions and they saved one because they wanted to bring the goalkeeper on. The same as if you want to bring on your tricky left winger for some free kicks or some corners near the end of the game where you're looking to put some pressure on at 1-0 down, or you're looking to bring on a big target man, you save him as a sub and you bring him on at that fucking point.
But you're talking about lads who are not being paid, they're giving up their free time. Yeah. Why should they have to be saved?
Well, we don't know they're not being paid, do we?
Not at that level.
No, but why should that be saved for the last 5 minutes? Which, if you're paying boys, that's different.
We're encouraging. We're trying to. The role rolls
encourage participation.
Exactly. And
go on.
Hold on.
I've got the answer already, so carry on.
As Charlie said, more participation game. You don't. And that's why teams are getting folding.
Because
they ain't got enough players.
No.
But you get a squad. You can get your 16 on a Saturday.
Okay.
Why not make a change?
Stop.
Give players some game time.
Stop.
Then if I brought on for 5 minutes, I'll be pissed off.
This is my biggest argument.
No. That's not your biggest argument. I'm pissed. But we're encouraging more guys to come on. Say someone's knackered, we'll take him off, and then we can bring him back. If something happens again, the game will change.
I'm so glad you brought this up as your argument. I'm so glad.
But. Yeah, bring him back on, and then he'd be fit, and then we can change the game.
This is my point, okay? So on Sunday morning...
Stop.
No,
you talk about FA for
yeah, but I'm talking about my experiences.
I don't play Saturdays.
Go on. Not much. On Sundays, my experience, we've had roll-on, roll-off subs. We've mentioned it. This is probably where it started. Now, I've been in teams that have had roll-on, roll-off subs. We all have. Mm-hmm. And the worst 2 players who come along just to help out, to be the dog's body every week, how long do they get when there's roll-on, roll-off subs? 5 minutes.
Oh, no.
I've played in a team. I've played in a team.
That's ineptitude from that manager.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we know that manager, don't we? But I'm just saying, on Sunday League, you're saying it as a more participation. What's the point of saving for the last 5 minutes? The roll-on, roll-off subs doesn't change that. The amount of players who only get 5 or 10 minutes still is baffling, and that is a disgusting.
No, but it's the perception of it. They don't realise it. Because let's be honest.
Are you calling them fucking
No,
as well?
What I'm saying,
if he's roll-on, roll-off, he doesn't realise he's only played 5 minutes.
That's the point.
He's not stupid, and
I didn't say
How long
we
gets
stupid.
game time?
I didn't say we stupid, but we all know if it's fixed substitutions. If you're like,
Yeah, you're not going to bring them 2 on, ain't you?
No, but you know if you haven't been subbed on yet and there's only 5 minutes left, you're sacking it off. You're not bothered. You bring them in for an hour for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. They feel like they've contributed more.
Yeah.
But I've seen roll-on, roll-off subs so many times, and it doesn't change the pattern of the subs. They still make them towards the end of the game. Like you say, I agree with your idea. Like after 40 minutes, then give the last 5 minutes of the first half, so you've got the refreshment time.
Yeah.
You've got the 20-minute break instead of 15, but you don't see that. We're so tactically inept in this country that we still make them all.
Oh, no, I'll be honest, on Saturday I made some at half an hour. You know, brought someone off, and then they'll go back on maybe 20 minutes. You're
quite oddball, boy. By our you like to consider yourself a European continental tactician, don't you? You know, with your back threes and your little passes.
No, I don't know. 4-2-3-1 now.
4-2-3-1. Another classic British formation. I'm not going to win you 2 over. I understand that, but I honestly feel your arguments are pointless. They're wrong, and they don't change anything. Let's sack off this. This is a midweek rant, and we're going to sack them
until you've been in a Saturday League, a FA affiliated club. You will not understand.
Well, no. To sum it up, I think his argument is the reason why we're losing people participating in 11-a-side football. Which is why they're going to 6-a-side.
And that is disgusting.
The reason we're losing participation is because some people don't want your team to play 6-a-side in midweek. They're not allowed to keep fit if there's not 11 players. If you've only got 8 of you, God forbid you play some football, eh?
Overall, let's just say Cody's wrong. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for 2 new episodes every week on the Honest Football Podcast.